Hey, everybody likes to go out to eat. But we don't know what happens behind the kitchen doors. Well, today we're going to learn a little bit about it. And I don't know if I'm ready for this, Chef Pascal. Your guest is bouncing off the walls already here. I don't know what he's going to do when he bursts out from behind the kitchen doors here. Who'd you bring with you today?
He can stay behind the kitchen.
I
They
don't think
always
he
go
can.
back and forth.
I don't think he can. This
The
doesn't
door,
work.
Right.
the door doesn't stop,
Keep swiveling.
Chefs were always supposed to be behind the kitchen door. Nobody, in your day, nobody went out on camera. Nobody went out in the thing.
Oh, no.
Different
No,
world.
Yeah.
Actually, today, my guest, who is a good friend as well, and we actually pretty close, almost like family. And then the reason I really wanted to have him here is to talk about it's a new generation of chef for me, all right?
Yes.
And all this probably became the image of why also young people want to become chef, social media, TV shows,
I agree.
and food truck, whatever
Yes.
it takes just to get some business that you like and have passion to do. And so
And it seems to be attention is part of the game now. You were the food spoke for itself when you taught, or when you were cooking in the old days.
yeah,
right?
yeah, bam, 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 just let's do it. And
Right.
so this is Chef Chris Tzorin, and we go back for some time.
Can I stop you for 1 second? Your French accent muddled that so much, I'm not sure I heard it. Chris, and how does he say his last name?
Chris Tzorin.
And it's spelled T-Z-O-R-I-N. If
Yeah,
you want to go check him out.
The T silent. Chris.
The T silent, huh?
C-H-R-I-S T-Z-O-R-I-N.
Oh,
All right.
there you go. So, Chef, I know I could tell the story, but can you say how we met?
I'll never forget how we met, Chef Pascal. This is something very special for me. Chocolate the event. It was 2011. We were at I was at 195, and I won that chocolate mole.
Yeah.
It was all chocolate.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be chocolate mole with the filet mignon, with the queso fresco mashed potatoes, and the nopal relish right on top with microgreens and the edible flour, the orchid. My dad's signature.
And where was this at?
That was in downtown Anaheim.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then the second time, when Pascal really signed me to Savannah Chop House, was over in it was the Celebrity Chef Challenge in the Orange County Fairgrounds, and yeah, I won best presentation.
Yes.
And I remember leaning in. Pascal asked me, "Where are you working at right now?" I said, 195 closed. He said, "Well, I have an opportunity for you. I need a chef at Savannah Chop House."
Yes.
Famous restaurant here, Savannah Chop House.
Yes.
Big deal.
Yes. And I don't know why, but he said yes. I would love to.
What did you see in this crazy guy with all these, dare I say, tattoos on him here that you said this guy's got to be at the Savannah Chop House?
Well, the tattoo thing's progressive.
Okay.
So, and
He says he's got tattoos from all the shows he's been on, Fox and all
yeah,
these other
No, I said we're going to go there.
We're going to get there.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
all right.
we get there. And then, so from there, Chef Chris just started working for some restaurant. I was a management consulting contract, and he worked really hard. These places were not easy jobs, and you did well.
I was 26 years old at that time.
And what
Were
did,
you? Wow.
and what did you
26.
see in him? Was it that he'd won some competitions? What did you see in him that said he's got to be Savannah Chop House, a pretty upscale place? I don't know.
For me, he represents the new generation of chefs who have a passion and who are eager to succeed, and also you see it to be the outgoing, not stay in the kitchen and meet people and make his name known.
Yes.
And he is really good at that, And social media are also fantastic. And so,
Wow.
I'm again to pull his mic a little closer. He's backing up. He's getting excited. He's moving up. You can just move the mic. You can move the mic a little closer. There you go.
yeah. So
There you go.
so from that he moved on and wanted to open your own restaurant, correct?
Yeah. Yes, I did.
And what's next?
So what's next is, so with this media and age, I want to help out other chefs, and I think restaurants are still going to happen. I still have food trucks. I still have the catering, personal chef experiences, restaurant consulting. But the real thing that I want to do is collect the media. So the media part is social media to help out other restaurants, because other chefs do not have the capability of it. And other chefs are very, very, very talented, the same way how you found me, Chef Pascal. And I was very talented, but I didn't have it until I got to Savannah Chop House. I had a PR team behind me. I did not know what the PR word was, public relations.
Yes.
And it was not just magazines that was on. It wasn't just social media that was on. They took a hold of everything. OC Publications, Gabby Vicente, American Gothic Social, all of these PR companies that were involved with me, down to Wagstaff over there in Tortilla Republic. But that's how I ended up building my career. So I think my next step is, Chef Pascal, I have a promise to you. And I told you when you signed me that day, because I really, really wanted to. I'm the tattooed chef before there was tattooed chefs.
Yeah. Well,
And-
I kind of know, if I can say,
Yeah, you could say it.
that before you did tattoo, you were tagging walls on the streets.
Yes, I was a tag banger. Yeah, it was a tag banger. Yeah. Now I could say it because I think the criminal stuff is out.
Statute of
But
limitations is up, yeah.
Statute of limitations after 10 years, right? God bless. Okay, so I was with Kings Committing Crimes, also with the ART, Artists Running Things, and also with a lot of other tagging crews. Yeah, I was a tagger.
Yeah.
And I was a tag banger. And
And what does that mean? You go around and put your name everywhere to
oh,
claim your
you do
turf?
bombs. You do bombs. You do actually graffiti on walls, but real murals.
Yes.
It wasn't just
And-
writing your name anywhere.
And you can see that a little bit on his plate. 'Cause,
Really? Is it
yeah,
it's like a graffiti when he brings you a
not,
plate of food?
not a graffiti, but
No, you could tell my style. There's a lot of colors that are involved in it. A lot of colors, but they're flavors. Like the sriracha aioli that I use, the lime crema, the pickled onions, the microgreens down to the edible flour. But there's very finesse, and that's where I refine my caliber, what I do as a chef. But
So
going-
it visually pops and not just sizzles in your mouth. Visually.
Exactly, and that's where I think a lot of these chefs that are coming up, they know how to plate, but they don't have that flavor. And Chef Pascal, I will never forget that Chilean sea bass that I had at your restaurant.
Are you
That was
about
amazing,
the
Beurre Blanc.
15th person who's come in and told me about his sea bass. He's got to cook this
Right,
sometimes here.
right.
We've had a couple chefs come in and they said, "Oh, I'm still dreaming about your Chilean sea bass."
Right, there's flavors and there's finesse and it pops, and there's stuff that a chef can create, and he creates memories in somebody's head, and then when they make it again, from somebody 10 years ago, you remember that
salivating,
memory.
You're tasting it already. Your mouth is watering as you anticipate. All right, I got
Exactly.
to ask you a question here.
Yes.
Because when Chef Pascal, one of the most iconic chefs in Orange County here, back when Orange County didn't have
Amazing
many.
celebrity chef.
Now, and he knows, he rattles off these names he knew, on and on and on, all these famous chefs that he knew up in L.A. and stuff here. But he was kind of at that crossover where you knew who he was because the restaurant's named after him, but you didn't. And there were articles occasionally, like he just had one in the Orange County Business Journal, and I'm saying he's without articles intention. But he wasn't on TV all
Very
the time.
humble, very humble.
There was no social media. You didn't see him doing selfies everywhere. You didn't see him on TV. His food spoke for him, right? Is that fair to say, Pascal?
Yeah, well, totally. But that's why I come back to my original sentence. This is a new generation.
New generation.
And, me, I was believing that, if you like my food, you come back. But first, I didn't do any social media when I first opened my restaurant in late.
But isn't there a danger, and I think he
1990s.
hinted at it, that maybe you become famous before you're good? That maybe you become famous, and then people go say, well, this food isn't that
I don't
great.
know. I think
I mean, do you have to become good, and then you become
well,
famous? Or do
yeah,
you
you have to think. You have to be maybe good, then you can become famous, or you can become famous because you know how to become famous.
Yeah, right.
Or you're famous because you're famous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, like Kim Kardashian.
But
Right, exactly. Exactly. A lot of people on social media, they're famous because they're famous. They know how to
Yeah.
be famous.
and so talking about famous, how many shows, TV show have you been on?
Well, I did Guy's Grocery Games. Well, the first episode, Guy interviewed me, and he was
Was
like,
Guy Fieri? Or
Guy
whatever?
Fieri. Yeah,
Yeah,
Guy
yeah.
Fieri. I was just with him 2 weeks ago.
See, now
Yeah.
that's a social media guy. He doesn't just say he was on a show. He has to drop. And I was just
Oh,
with him 2
I'm
weeks
sorry about that. I didn't mean to drop.
He just has to casually drop. I was with him too.
No.
He made $100 burger.
Yes. So the cool thing was, I remember being at man, Savannah Chop House was a good ride, and I'm over here hugging Pascal because me coming from I remember I was living in Barstow in a trailer park with my son, being a single dad, and Pascal brought me out of all that, and what I have is because of Pascal. And it's not about just being on social media, it's about remembering where you're from, but going back to that with all the what's it called, the fame and everything. It wasn't about the fame, it was about being recognized for your food and for who you are and where you came from.
Right.
Like what Pascal taught me from the first day. I remember Pascal, when he signed me to Savannah Chop House, he said, do not forget where you come from and always give back.
Wow.
So Pascal has an amazing hit on Orange County, even though he doesn't have his TV shows or anything like. But he doesn't need it. His food.
We had to
speaks
beg
for-
him to do a radio show here.
No,
My life is a TV show.
right. He doesn't need it. Like that's what I'm saying. His food is famous before he's famous.
Exactly.
And that's what that's my biggest thing is, like, he's my mentor and I love him. Like he's basically like my father.
But he's looking to you and saying, but you're the future. The future is you can't just be silently sitting in the kitchen anymore. You got to make a splash on social media. You got to be a personality.
Yes.
You
And-
got to be out there.
And I truly believe that because I think I'm Pascal's voice out here, but I gotta represent it the right way.
you go.
Yeah. So yeah, I am tattooed. I was tattooed before all these tattoo chefs. Please, I want to say that because I know those magazines that was out there. The new generation. I'm not the
exactly.
new generation. I didn't get hired to the Montage, to the Ritz-Carlton, to Surf and Sand, to all these places that I applied to because I'm all tattooed. But now they're asking me, "Hey, can we need help?" I'm like,
Yeah.
honestly, I'm a culinary. I don't say it as arrogance, it's confidence. I'm a culinary badass, and Pascal found me.
Can you show your tattoos right there? 2 hands.
Oh, right here. It says head chef across my knuckles.
Yes.
Yeah, these are all chef tattoos.
And up the arm, up on your arm, you have what shows you've been on? You ever said or something?
No, not yet. That's the next step.
Oh, that's the
I got to
next
give a shout out to my tattoo artist, Paul. Love you, bro. We're gonna have to get a tattoo, and honestly, I need to get a tattoo of
I
Pascal.
think so. I think so.
Okay. Maybe I get one of yours.
So it's a different world today, Chef Pascal. You got to be out there. You got to promote yourself. You got to be a personality as well as put it on the plate.
But you don't have to. It's your choice.
Right.
And you can be still a quiet chef on nice on a cozy restaurant or high volume restaurant, doesn't matter. But if you want to be a presence to in the world and make your own place, and then be. Look, he's recognized nationwide now.
Yeah.
He went out of Orange County, and I'm sure now you're going to watch some TV cooking show to see if Chris Tzorin is going to be on it, like that.
But look at these guys like Guy Fieri and stuff. I would have never known Guy Fieri. I don't even know what his backstory is, where he came from. But now everybody knows his name.
Oh,
watch the
I know
show.
his backstory. It came from Flowmaster. Look at that. But you know what was crazy? When I was in Ireland, I was calling
You
Pascal.
were in Ireland.
Yeah. I was in Ireland filming Next Level Chef with Gordon Ramsey.
Yes.
I was Gordon Ramsay's first pick. And you know what? I got to give props to Pascal because you know what? When I was in Ireland, I really took a knee in my hotel room, and I said, "Damn it!" I told myself, of course I'm a believer in God. I don't know if I can say it on the show,
Sure,
but yeah.
I'm a
But,
good
you know,
Irish Catholic. You can say anything you want in here. Okay.
So I took a knee and I asked God, thank you for Pascal and God bless him and please give him more time and
Wow.
everything because if it
Yikes.
wasn't for Pascal, I wouldn't be there with Gordon Ramsay.
You'd be in Barstow and
I'll be in Barstow in that damn trailer.
Yeah.
And was it?
I have to say, on the show, it's next level.
Yeah, and I would
Sure.
call you, right,
Yeah,
Pascal? I
yeah.
would call you and I was in Ireland. I was like, damn, I don't know what the hell just happened, but let's keep going.
And you
Next Level Chef.
You did very well. I could tell Gordon Ramsay loved you. Really, really loved
He's
you.
a hard one to please.
Yes.
Yeah, and he
whole
never yelled
shit.
at me or nothing. I said, hell no. I said, I'll take off. And you know me, Pascal. I'll take off my goddamn apron. I'll throw it at somebody. And I'll be like, hell no. Like, you don't talk to me like that. But
Yeah.
no, he loved me. Like, he loved me. And same with how you love me, Pascal. And,
Yeah.
and my dad loves me. You know, I have a big mentorship with everyone. And I think a lot of chefs need to learn off of this podcast
Sure.
how you got to be humble, but just let it happen naturally. And, you know, let your food speak, and then the fame will come.
But do you see now, you mentioned that you applied to places like the Montage, really high class, the ultimate here in Orange County, places like that. And they were intimidated by how you look, even though you're going to be back behind the door in the kitchen. So they may not have seen you
if
for
I'm-
what you could be.
if I'm-
Now today, it almost seems like it's the opposite. He's going to bring some splash. He's going to bring some color. He's going to bring some young people into the house here.
If I may say something, even though we made progress in Orange County,
Right.
some of the hospitality institutions
Right.
are a little bit behind
Oh,
in
I think
Orange
so.
County.
I think so.
And they are afraid of,
Shaking it up.
Yeah, no, it's not right. The chef, and it's not right. If you have a passionate chef that come tattoo or not tattoo, it's still a passionate chef.
And they're looking more and more for personalities. I'm surprised how many of the high, what's it cost to open a restaurant these days? Millions of dollars, especially these high-end things. It can take years to pay this thing off.
I agree.
And so they're trying to be conservative, and they're trying to come up with a cuisine that everybody will like and everything here.
Right.
But one of the things they're doing to make it more bankable, at least for the investors, is putting a name on it. I see we were at an event, the Taste of Irvine, a couple others, and this is brought to you by 4-star chef, Michelin chef, this, and I'm like, where is he? Oh, he doesn't come down here. He just designed the menu. And we put his name.
They put his,
Yeah, you know,
they put his
put his
picture on the table.
You know what?
He's not here.
God bless Taste of Irvine. They turned down our chef competition.
Did they?
So just wanted to say that. But you know what? I truly believe that chefs these days, the upcoming ones, they need to know food cost, labor cost,
Yeah.
More than ever.
Yeah.
and also they need to know what's going on with the industry. Like when you wake up every morning, the same way how I do it, you got to know the forecast. Okay, is the weather bad? Okay, we're in Southern California. Okay, is people going to come to the restaurant or not? How the weekly cost? Okay, so how much the rent
You
is?
got to be a businessman now. You can't just be in the back, be some crazy chef cooking and then leave.
No,
Yeah.
you.
There's both sides of the door in the kitchen.
Yeah,
you
the
know?
door swings both ways, right?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
No, well, chefs these days they expect a lot. These owners they expect like the fame. Okay, is money coming in? Okay, food cost is there. labor cost is there. Everything down to hiring, firing the right way, and
Yeah,
you
they
know
don't want any labor problems in the back and lawsuits and other sorts of things.
exactly.
Right?
So it's a lot for a chef these days.
Do they
So-
still put up with all the nonsense that Chef Pascal said he had to, where people are doing drugs and drinking and partying?
Do you want to go down that route? I'll tell you about it.
Yeah.
Do you want to go down that
It's up
route?
to you.
Because that was the ugly secret behind the kitchen
Well,
doors. There
just-
was a lot of
you want-
Just wait, Paul. You're going to say something.
Do you want to talk about the dark kitchen? I'll
Yeah.
talk about.
Okay.
You know what? The Anthony Bourdain said it right with the dark kitchen. No, it is true. The drugs, the alcohol, the sleeping with other women,
yeah.
with the cook or the chef or whoever's with one of the servers, the
Dark
hostess.
stuff going in the back there.
No,
yeah.
it is. That's the dark kitchen. And you know what? I think this podcast is going to hit hard because we're talking about dark kitchen.
Yeah.
This is not. It's not a beauty.
Now we're really behind the kitchen.
We're really
No,
behind the
no,
kitchen door.
it's not a beauty. I remember one day at the beach house when I was like, I was about 15 years old, and I saw, a woman's underwear inside the damn walk-in.
Oh man.
And I was like, what the hell's this? And then, I told my dad about it because my dad ran the beach house, and then he's like, oh no. And, I didn't know somebody was going to get fired that day, but, that's the dark kitchen. The blow that's getting done downstairs inside of the,
The blow, yeah.
yeah, the blow. And then also the alcohol that everybody, hey, send the dishwasher because nobody will suspect the dishwasher is going to go pick up alcohol for anyone. I'm talking about beers, but beers turn into afterwards. Everybody starts drinking at the bars, the local bars. My background is Laguna Beach, and Laguna Beach, all the local dive bars,
Right.
and the industry, everybody would go to the bars and they'll hook up
Industry nights, whatever, Monday nights or two, whatever.
every night. Not talking about one night, every night. Because after, just imagine getting your ass kicked, getting burnt, or even the servers, emotionally distressed, like, and trying to, poor servers. Nobody talks about servers.
And-
The stress about a server when, hi, can I help you? And then, you know what? My water's too damn cold.
Yeah.
And then, and then after, you're not getting a tip or whatever, they feel bad. And same thing with the cook. Like,
So it was more than just a party going on. It
It
became dark and kind of abusive. And
Well,
it's very abusive. It's PTSD.
And it's also when you get really stressed,
yeah.
you need your own stress at the end of the night.
So let's go have sex and drugs
And-
and rock and roll here.
Whatever it takes, can you share that you went through that moment that you need to have something to?
No, I'll still remember when I was a kid. When I started, I remember when I was a kid. God damn it. Okay, I'll share it. Okay, yeah, I was a kid. I remember doing my first line of cocaine, and because everybody used to make fun of me. Your dad he's a badass. He's rocking and rolling all these restaurants. He's a corporate chef, but you can't even cut an onion. And take this. Woo. Let's chop onions. And I was like 14 years old, 13 years old. And yeah, that's when everything started. And
And it's I've never been really behind the kitchen doors. I had an association with some restaurants, but I was always in the front of the house and tried to stay out of the back while whatever going on there. And having said that, my impression is you've talked about you bring a lot of people in at a very young age. Maybe even they shouldn't be back there early, but you started in the kitchen at 14, you said,
Yeah.
and stuff. And the way they do it is very dictatorial. At least it is on the TV shows, the Gordon Ramsays and the chef shows where they're screaming at these people and throwing stuff at them and it's making them feel like idiots, like the old style military. Break them down. And
Well, that's why you sang Waver before the show.
Yeah, exactly. You said away, but hey, I'm a real one. I'm like all these chefs that are right now that are coming out, they got to be real. Like I'm a real one. Like I'll take off my apron, throw it at somebody, and I'm fucking leaving. I'm a real one. I
Yeah.
don't give a shit.
Hot-headed and
No, I don't.
screaming.
But I'm responsible. I'm responsible. I learned a lot throughout my life, and especially meeting Pascal. And before Pascal, I mellowed out a lot. I thank God that I have kids. I have
That
Danae,
helps, yeah.
and I have two beautiful little girls. I have my son. And talking about this does not. It's not about to ruin my reputation. It's about to uplift my reputation for other people that need it.
I agree, because it's all about being real and being honest, and that's what
Yeah.
people strive to
You know,
hear, and that's why they tune into the show, to hear what's really happening behind the kitchen doors, good and
it
bad.
sucks that a lot of chefs become alcoholics.
Well,
And they have.
You had Vivian on from Bosscat. She was openly talking about that she
Yeah, yeah.
went through that and still, can't drink and everything. She's still in the bar business, but she can't drink because she just
Right.
couldn't control
And
it.
then it's like a roller coaster. You go in and out, and
Yeah,
then
right.
stuff.
Exactly, Chef
so-
Pascal. I mean, I've seen it with my life. Like it's been in and out, and it was very, very hard at one point. And I thank God that my higher power and the people that are around me, and that's why I'm still doing shows and I'm still doing a lot of things.
I have to say, you are so strong to kind of fight, because I know your past life. I know your family
Yeah.
sadness that you had, and I don't want to bring that back. But,
No, you can bring it up. Like we're in a podcast.
when your first kid, passed, very young, and you had to recover. I'm sure maybe you're not recovered yet from it, but
I can
yeah.
I could talk about that. I remember when little Chris passed.
You had see one of your children died? Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I can't even want to touch this here.
Yeah, no, we can talk about it because this is reality. As being a chef, because nobody cares about like being a restaurant owner. Hey, where's my food cost? Where's this?
Yeah, I don't wanna hear about your problems, right.
No, nobody wants problems. And I will never forget this. Pascal, I remember it was this big celebration, the baby shower and everything. And next, my son was sick. He had one heart surgery,
Oh, boy.
and then from there, oh my God, he's gonna get out of this.
What was he?
G- dr-
3 years old?
No, he was about to turn 1 year old,
1 year.
and I'll get to there. I remember Pascal was there for the baby shower, and it was a big problem that day of the baby shower. But I don't want to talk about that.
No.
But I remember driving to Laguna Beach all the way to Kaiser in Hollywood, but still running one restaurant in, I won't say the name of the restaurant, but
Yeah.
running one restaurant as the executive chef, making $100,000 a year, plus my bonuses. So I couldn't lose that. And then, driving from Laguna Beach all the way to Los Angeles, downtown Los Angeles, Kaiser, and still for 8 months I did
Try and
that.
keep your son alive here.
Yeah, and then still having what's it called? My mortgage, the car payments, 3 car payments, insurance, all that stuff. Nobody thinks about that as a chef. But still having to do tequila dinners, wine dinners. I remember the day that my son had his heart surgery, I had a sold out tequila dinner, and I said, "Hey, I cannot go. I cannot be there." And then I remember the restaurant owner saying, "What do you mean you can't be here?"
Yeah.
I said, "My son is going through heart surgery." And then,
But the show must go on.
the show must go on. And then, you know what? That's exactly what I said. And that's when I threw back a bottle of tequila. Not the whole bottle. I did take shots on the way there. And
Sure.
my nephew Anthony was with me, and he drove me from Kaiser, Hollywood, all the way back. And then I remember my wife at the time was like, "Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? You're leaving us?"
Yeah.
And I said, "I gotta go make this money to pay the mortgage,
Pay for
the
all this.
insurance."
Yeah.
And yeah, you know what I mean?
But that reminds me of the entertainment industry, where everything is just nothing matters but the show. The show must go on.
yeah.
I don't care what's going on, who's
So-
dying, how sick
But
you
also,
are.
because
I feel bad about
that's
these
his
chefs.
character as well.
Character,
That's the way him. He is. He's not going to stop. He's just keep going. He has a mission. Oh, what's your mission actually?
He's got a
What do you see?
My
coming
mission
up?
is to be nonstop and just to go wherever God takes me, and that's it.
I'm looking
And-
at the back of his shirt because I can see it from over here, and it says "Hustlers Never
Yes.
Quit."
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
true.
Hustlers
It-
never quit. All right, so you've gone through some really dark, troubling, difficult times, kept going, kept working, top notch, been on all these big TV shows, hanging out with Guy Fieri. I love that one. Oh yeah, I just saw him.
Gordon
last week.
Ramsey, Guy
Gordon
Fieri, Alton Brown.
I know all
Yeah.
these guys.
Oh my gosh!
So
Down to
where is the future? Are you? Why don't you have, or maybe you don't want to have, your place on the place that everybody like Chef Pascal, Pascal's place, where everybody came in to see him. Is
you
that
know
the
what?
dream?
I'm just right now. The dream is free, but the hustle sold separately. That's what I say. but
the
you know
dream
what I mean?
is free, but the hustle is sold separately.
Yeah,
All right,
you
you
know what
got
I
me
mean.
with that one.
I'm just chilling right now. I'm floating. Of course, I am successful right now. I'm still doing big events. Like
So you're like a private chef now, or something?
no. I own food trucks.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah. So you know, like
How many food trucks can I say? Or how
there's
many?
three.
Three
Yeah.
different food trucks. And what do I get when I get the food truck? What kind of cuisine?
Modern American cuisine. So anything from
Yeah.
from modern tacos, like the
Burgers,
the
tacos, anything.
burger, the smash burgers, the quesadillas, the barbecue sandwiches, and then yeah. But those food trucks, they kill it. That's all I gotta say on this before I go.
And that's what I was getting at, because what shocked me since Pascal started the show is I thought there was only one path. You start in the back of the kitchen. Eventually, you're either an executive chef someplace, or the dream is to have your own place, your own building, your name on the door. And that doesn't seem to be the dream anymore here.
Well, he did.
Or the only
He
dream.
did. And for some reason, it's, bad partnership or things like that, things didn't stay on. But what's the name of your food truck company?
Oh, it's a Taste Collective.
Taste
Taste
Collective.
Collective, all right.
Right.
So I guess there's all these other paths. You're teaching at Saddleback College now. Do all these kids want to go on and work at a famous restaurant and then eventually own a famous restaurant, or are they want to be food truck owners and private chefs and TV show hosts and 1,000 other pathways here?
Or have a private food line.
Yeah, right, private food
chef
line.
food line. So there's so many options now because the good dining, home, restaurant,
Yeah.
whatever, is growing. It's a growing market.
Right.
So on
Food to you,
but
right?
yeah, on chef now are stars.
Yeah,
You know,
in a big
So,
way.
Yeah. So if you have a signature dish you take home, oh, it's made by this chef and this chef, like that. And you watch TV and you watch those TV show, and the
And then
chef.
you buy the book, and then you go to the seminars, and
this-
you do all the
yeah,
other
there are
stuff.
4 or 5 chefs in the same show. Everybody want to show as much as possible of themselves, so they get this nationwide exposure.
And not just so that they'll get investors to open their own restaurant, but they'll get investors to open their own line of cooking utensils or food
yes.
or food trucks or all sorts of other things.
Cookbooks and
Cookbooks, yeah,
everything,
right.
yeah. So maybe cookbooks. Maybe we should do something together.
I agree.
Do you play up the tattoo look? It seems to be an integral part of who you are.
You know what? I did play up the tattoo look. My image, being Hispanic and being in the kitchen, and a lot of, let's be real.
So far we've been incredibly real.
this is the
Way
real.
beyond real.
Okay, so everybody in the back of the
I'm
kitchen.
cringing how real we are
They're all
sometimes here.
Mexican, Guatemalan, Salvadorian, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is real as it gets.
So, but is that part of your? Do you
yeah.
emphasize that? Is that part of your persona?
I
your
did
brand?
emphasize it, but I think too much, where my mom got upset.
That's what you were
Say
saying.
no more tattoo. Well, actually, it's kind of
What?
it's running out of space.
Watch this. Watch.
I'll
watch,
take
watch.
your word at that. I
This-
don't.
this
I
gonna
don't.
be-
I don't want
this-
to check the whole body here, but I'll take your word at that.
Watch. This is gonna be only the only call that maybe this
All right.
podcast will have.
You
Watch.
call
Watch.
Mom
Watch. Watch.
Hello, mom.
Hello, Mom.
Let's see how she feels. Watch. Oh, she better answer.
She knows how. She's listening right now. She's not picking up the
You
phone. She's
feel
a
like
smart
I'm on
lady.
the, I feel
picking
like
up the
when
phone.
on a TV show, say, let's call a friend.
Yeah, exactly. What's the name of that show? Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Right. No, but yeah, I did play off that. I did play off of that.
15 years I've been doing the show. Nobody called their mom on the air. You're the first one.
No,
So that's
no,
pretty real.
and can you believe that? Like,
Nobody.
I'm gonna call my dad next. No,
We had the
And
president
then
of Disneyland sitting in that chair a couple months ago. He did not call his mom.
right. Oh, woo wee! She said, "Do not call me
See?
in the middle of a podcast."
See,
Oh,
there you
There
go.
you go. Yeah.
But because she is so pissed off that I have my whole face tattooed.
See, they mean she's watching it.
Of course she
That
is.
means she is
Yeah.
watching.
Shout out to mom.
Yeah.
Say it. What's
Shout out to mom.
what's
Oh,
mom's
okay,
mom?
Adela Zorn, love you.
Okay.
Okay.
Chris is doing great.
See, he's on another show. He must be doing something great here.
That show's gonna drop around like December. You know, working with Guy is amazing.
Working with Guy, he keeps pushing that one here.
Yeah.
No,
If I knew Guy Fieri, I'd drop his name every 5 seconds.
No,
and then
no.
Guy told me the other day, and I was over at Guy's house, and
right?
What a guy.
And, no. What about Gordon Ramsey?
Gordon. Same
Should we
thing.
talk about Will Ferrell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler.
Will Ferrell and Adam.
Just-
How do you know Will Ferrell and Adam Sandler?
You haven't gone to my Instagram then.
I have not. I got to
Okay,
be there.
you got-
Give us the tag, since you're talking about tagging. What's the tag to find your Instagram?
No, look at one thing I do want to give a shout out to all these chefs that are coming out soon because Pascal gave me the blessing of an umbrella to give me an opportunity to be a chef. But you know what I do is food trucks, number one. Number two, personal chef experiences.
What is that? Somebody pays you to have them come over to their house and cook
Yeah.
something?
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
Oh, yeah, more than
Oh,
cooking.
Big time people.
Oh, definitely.
It's like a special event, really special.
A show.
Yeah. So 1, 2. So there's streams of revenue.
Okay.
So personal chef experience, and then from there, the next one is going to be social media.
Yeah.
Also, restaurant consulting.
Do you make any money off the social media? Do you get enough followers that people?
Yes,
get
I
paid?
mean, if you really know what you're doing, you can make it happen because nobody takes food pictures like the chef. Not even a PR company can do that.
and
Not even
I wish
remember
we-
that, Pascal. Not even a PR company can take the best pictures of your
I
food
wish you would come back
Pascal
another
has the most
time.
amazing food.
I wish you would come back another time because we're almost out of time and talk
Okay.
about that because I don't understand the world of Instagram, where millions of people are watching people take pictures of stuff and post them, or Pinterest or Instagram or any of this stuff. It's not. I don't get that, but there are food influencers who do nothing but take pictures of meals. I'm here. I'm eating this.
You have no idea how much influence that gave Facebook and Instagram,
Yeah.
and the back, the return back to us.
That's
is
what I don't
amazing.
understand. The return back. I get if you're trying to promote your own restaurant,
Yeah.
but there are people who are doing more than that. They're influencers. Here's what I discovered. Here's what I found.
It's all about being connected, and
Yeah.
staying connected,
I guess so.
and like all our past clients, they're still connected with us, even though they don't give
Yeah.
us.
So somebody famous hires you. It sounds like you've done some famous celebrities. I don't know if you're free to say it, but you've worked for some big names or rich people who do these private chef experiences, and then it isn't a one and done. You stay connected with these people.
You know what? It's not even about being rich. It's about people that want to experience.
That's probably true. Yeah.
People will
Unusual, special.
will put
You
money
have a-
down.
You have a rich life, and you kind of feel. I think you feel that you're doing what you love to do.
Clearly.
It's very important. You are yourself.
Clearly.
Come on.
Boy, more himself than I was expecting today here. Okay. You should have warned me, Pascal. All right, how do people reach you and find you and all this stuff? We're wrapping up in the last couple
They
minutes.
can see me at Chef Chris or at ChrisZorin.com.
And spell that again so they'll know how to find it.
ChrisTzorin.
Tzorin. Chef Chris Tzorin. You're on social media. You're on all the big TV shows and all the food shows we know. You're hanging out with all these famous media personalities and celebrities and other people, and all from a kid living in a trailer in Barstow here.
Yeah.
Okay, shout out to what's it called? Fox, Next Level Chef. Shout out to Food Network, Guys Grocery Games, down to FYI, A&E, Man vs. Child. Shout out to all the networks, Fox 11, everybody else. You know, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here today. And honestly, if it wasn't for Pascal, I wouldn't be here today. He is my biggest mentor, and I love you, Pascal. And you know,
And do you
more
make-
than any other chef that I know, I'll give you a big high
Look at
five.
that. Look at that. And
I
do you
love you,
still make
Pascal.
the sea bass? Does anybody else make the sea bass? Because I've heard about the sea bass now from 3 different people.
One day.
I got to taste it sometime. here.
Sure.
Okay.
I will bring you one.
That's
one
what
day.
I'm waiting
All right.
for. All right.
There you go.
All right, Chef Pascal, how do they find
And
you?
also the truck. How do
Oh,
we reach out to?
Oh, you can find the truck. I move it around a lot, so you can always inbox me or just text me. And
But is there a website
But is
or something
it-
if they want to
yeah,
bring it to an event? or-
chefchriszorn.com.
Oh, okay. So I can bring the truck and bring you and the rock and roll show and the tattoos and the whole experience, the rock and roll
And he
experience.
used the truck also for his private chef events as well. You know,
Come to your
So,
house and
come to your
of
house.
course.
Yeah. Mhm.
Thank you.
I
Chef.
think it's like a rock and roll experience. I'd love to see it one time. I'll bet he puts on a show.
Oh yeah, totally.
This is not a quiet behind the door, kitchen door kind of chef.
And
anymore.
also, I have to say, Chef Chris is always very supportive for the community, and he's always there when we need him in the charity event that we do. All the
Good, like
chef
when you
of
were
our
that
Yes.
whole chefs thing you were doing up in Brentwood and wherever it was for the fires up in Brentwood. Yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot what that was called. What was it called? All the chefs you all gathered together to go provide foods when the fires hit.
That
up
was
in
in
LA.
Oh,
LA.
for the fire in
Yeah.
Los Angeles, but also, the Table for 10,
Yes.
Orange County Master Chef.
Table for 10 is where you raise
top-
money for
top-
scholarships and
Top
stuff.
Chef Orange County, yes. He's
Okay.
always there.
Well, I'm going to tell everybody I know him now.
Yes.
We go
He's
from
dropping
there.
bigger. I'm going to drop his name that I met
Are
him.
you going to tattoo something, Paul?
I don't have a tattoo anywhere. My daughter, who's now 30, had one years ago when she was 10 or 12 behind my back. My wife conspired, and I was just horrified.
Come on.
Horrified about tattoos. I
Ouch.
don't understand them. I don't
You
get them.
need, you need to be cool.
I need to be cool. I'm showing my old guy personality here, but that's the way of the world here. And if you got it, flash it. Don't put the tattoo on your butt where nobody sees it. Put it on
no.
your face.
Yeah, what's the point?
Put it on your face, right?
Exactly. All right. Thanks for getting it. What's the website again? One more time. Chef Chris.
Yeah, it's
Tzorin.
chefchriszorn.com.
All right. Go
All
check
right.
him out. You're gonna,
Hey, Pascal, love you.
Love you too.
You're a father to me. Let's keep going.
You
All
are
right.
you
This
are
is
like
not-
you are like a son for me.
This is not the end. We keep going.
love it. I'm gonna cut this love fest off here. All right. Hang on. Wow. You wanted real? You want to know what's really going on behind the kitchen door? That was real. We got some really other great guests like that coming on here on Orange County's only community radio station, OC Talk Radio, streaming live from our studios right here at UCI's Beal Applied Innovations.